If your nerves still won't heal even though you're boosting your nitric oxide, you need to hear this. Because the problem might not be what you're missing, it might be what's quietly working against you. And in many cases, you're actually canceling out your nitric oxide every single day without even realizing it. Today, I'm revealing 3 hidden nitric oxide destroyers that could be blocking your nerve healing and exactly how to remove them so your efforts finally pay off. Welcome back, Health Warriors. If you've been following us for a while, you already know nitric oxide is one of the most important molecules in the body. It opens up your blood vessels, improves circulation, delivers oxygen and nutrients directly to your nerves, and that's exactly what damaged nerves need to heal. But here's what we've seen in hundreds of patients. People are eating arugula, drinking the beet juice, taking the supplements to boost their nitric oxide, and they're still dealing with the burning, tingling, numbness, and nerve pain that just won't let up. So the question becomes, why isn't it working? Because there are 3 hidden destroyers that may be quietly working against you. But before we get into those, we need to clear up something that's confusing a lot of people right now. You've probably seen nitric oxide test strips. You place a strip on your tongue, usually with a bit of saliva. It changes color in a few seconds and it claims to tell you your nitric oxide levels. But here's the truth. They're not giving you an accurate picture of what's actually happening inside your body, especially for nerve healing. Let me save you time, money, and frustration. They only measure nitrite in your saliva, just one small piece of the puzzle. They don't reliably show the nitric oxide that's actually reaching your blood vessels or your peripheral nerves. They can be thrown off easily by food, dehydration, or even oral bacteria. We've seen patients doing everything right whose strips still read low and others who have high readings but zero symptom improvement. So here's what actually matters. Are your symptoms improving? Is your circulation getting better? Are your nerves calming down? That's the real test. Now let's move on and remove these 3 nitric oxide destroyers that may be blocking your progress, even when you're doing everything right. Destroyer number 1, the mouthwash trap. Let's start with the first destroyer. This one catches everyone off guard. You're killing nitric oxide in your mouth. Because here's what most people don't realize. When you eat nitrate-rich foods like arugula or beets, your body doesn't convert those into nitric oxide on its own. It relies on bacteria on your tongue to do that. And when that system is working, it's incredibly effective. But when you use antiseptic mouthwash, you wipe out those bacteria. So even when you're eating the right foods or taking the right supplements to increase nitric oxide, your body still can't complete the process. That means you're providing the substrate for nitric oxide production and then destroying it with mouthwash. And for many people, that's twice a day. Now here's the good news. This one's easy to fix. Get rid of the harsh antiseptic mouthwash. Instead, switch to something gentler like salt water, baking soda, or a microbiome-friendly rinse like Spry Natural Mouthwash. The key is to let your oral bacteria recover. And when that happens, the exact same foods you're already eating start working the way they're supposed to. And that's when you start to see nitric oxide levels improve. Now, this second destroyer is one that stops nerve healing even when nitric oxide is present. It's inflammation, but not the kind people think of. I'm talking about low-grade, chronic silent inflammation, driven by processed food, seed oils like corn oil, safflower oil, and others. And it's also driven by high blood sugar and blood sugar swings. Now, here's what most people don't realize. That instability doesn't just affect your metabolism, it destroys nitric oxide. It scavenges it, it neutralizes it, and it removes it before it can do its job. So to fix this, we protect the nitric oxide you're already producing instead of trying to make more. First, cut seed oils out aggressively. Start reading labels and avoid foods with sunflower oil, safflower, corn, canola, or grapeseed oils. We did a full breakdown on this called The Dirty Truth About Seed Oils. I'll leave a link in the description below. Next, reduce processed carbs. Clear out the boxes of junk carbs in your pantry, and then bring in antioxidants that stabilize nitric oxide. I'm talking about berries, extra virgin olive oil, turmeric, or organic green tea. And here's the fun part. You can even bring in one of those guilty pleasures. I'm talking about a small amount of high quality dark chocolate. Yes, chocolate. About 1 ounce, just a couple of squares, and aim for at least 70% cacao or higher. It's rich in flavonols that help support nitric oxide production. Now, instead of producing nitric oxide and losing it, you produce it and you keep it. Drop a comment below and let me know which one of these ones surprised you so far. Okay, on to destroyer number 3, the nitric oxide production shutdown. This is one of the most completely overlooked destroyers, because this destroyer doesn't just cancel or destroy nitric oxide, it actually shuts down your body's ability to produce it at the source. And what's behind it is surprisingly common. The combination of chronic stress, poor sleep, and inactivity. When you're constantly stressed, your nervous system stays in survival mode. Blood vessels constrict, circulation drops, and the signals that trigger nitric oxide production start shutting down. Then, poor sleep robs you of the key repair window when nitric oxide should be restored. Add inactivity, and you're not even stimulating production to begin with. The result? Nothing else you're doing fully works. So start with movement. Even 10 to 15 minute walk can stimulate nitric oxide almost immediately. If walking flares your neuropathy, use gentle neuropathy exercise that we've shown you instead. They're effective and they won't aggravate your symptoms. I'll leave a link below. Next is sleep. For many of you, it's not that you're not trying, it's that the burning, tingling, and that wired feeling turns bedtime into a battle. Sleep is when nitric oxide gets restored and your nervous system shifts into repair mode. When it's broken, healing falls further behind. Instead of chasing perfect sleep, focus on calming your nerves first. Gentle stretching, slow breathing before bed, magnesium glycinate or glycine, and low stimulation environments such as dim lights and no phone can make a big difference. And if you still wake up at 2 a.m. with symptoms screaming, burning feet, pins and needles, or lightning bolts of pain, that needs its own strategy. That's exactly why we created a video called Finally, Sleep Without Nerve Pain, and a free PDF with a step-by-step nighttime protocol. Just email us and we'll send it over to you. The goal is uninterrupted sleep so your body can restore nitric oxide and fully shift into repair mode. Even a few minutes of slow breathing or humming can signal safety and pull your nervous system out of constant stress. So the final piece is bringing your nervous system out of that constant stress mode, because when your body shifts out of survival, everything starts to change. Blood vessels open, circulation improves, and nitric oxide can finally be produced the way it's supposed to, creating a whole new environment where your nerves can actually start healing. And the best part is it doesn't take anything extreme. Even a few minutes of slow breathing or something as simple as humming can start sending your body the signal that it's safe to come out of the survival mode. So now let's bring this together. If you want nitric oxide to finally work, you need to do 3 things. First, feed it with foods like arugula, beets, and dark leafy greens. This gives your body the raw nutrients it needs to make nitric oxide. Second, protect it. Remove the mouthwash, cut inflammatory foods out, and add antioxidants. Now, you're not losing what you just built. And third, you activate it with movement, sleep, and calming your nervous system. This is what turns nitric oxide system back on. Now, you're not just making nitric oxide, you're finally letting it reach your nervous system to support real healing. So, health warriors, If your nerves haven't been healing, it's not because your body can't heal. We know it can. It's because something has been getting in the way. And for many of you, these 3 hidden destroyers are exactly what's been blocking that process. So start by removing one of those destroyers this week, just one, and pay attention to what shifts. Then each week, tackle one more. And if you're ready to go one step deeper, watch this next video, Nitric Oxide Rebuilders, where we show you how to actually rebuild nitric oxide the right way. If this helped you, if something clicked for you today, please take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who might need it, because that's how this kind of information reaches people who are still struggling. And don't forget to click that bell so you can stay up to date with cutting-edge, science-backed information each week. Thank you for being here and for taking steps towards your healing. I look forward to seeing you on the road to great nerve health.